everyone, my name is Mai. Today I present a topic teaching strategies in STEM for children in early years. I will start my presentation with the definitions of STEM. So what is STEM? STEM refers to integrated learning strategies in which science, technologies, engineering, and mathematics are introduced through place-based activities. So STEM comprises four elements. For science, what is science? Science is the process of finding out about the world, how it works, by exploring, gathering data, looking for relationships and patterns, and generating explanations and ideas using evidence. Technologies are the tools that have been designed to meet human needs, such as balancing scales to check the weight, the lens to look closely at living things, and digital tools. Engineering is the process of designing tools, systems, and structures that will help humans meet their needs or solve problems. And the last one, mathematics, is study of quantities, how many, how much, structures, space, and change. The next part will focus on why STEM is important in early childhood education. Campbell et al. In 2018 states that STEM via scaffolding by teachers will assist children to develop very important skills such as observing, exploring, inferring, questioning, and questions. And STEM facilitate the development of the 21st century skills, which we call 4Cs: creativity, critical thinking, collaboration, and communication. And also, Job in 2013 says that in the next 5 to 10 years, 70% of the fastest growing career requires STEM-related skills and experience. So that's why STEM is really crucial for children, and it should be an integral part of early childhood education. In the next part of this presentation, I'm gonna use one of my learning experience that I have implemented during my placement, which is called flame and oxygen experiment for children 4 years old. And the objective of this learning activity is for children to create awareness that flame needs oxygen for burning. And I'm gonna prepare some candles, the matches to burn the candles, and the glasses to cover the candles. The learning activity is based on inquiry-based learning strategies because it's based on children's questions. After one activation practice, children ask about why the fire, how can we stop the fire when this fire happens. And then children, they chat about that. Some say we can use a blanket to cover the fire, or some say we just run out of the situation, or some even say that we cover their nose and then try to escape from the fire. So then because of that conversations, I think it's really important for children to know that oxygen is one of the key elements to keep the fire. And then so that's how observations based on my observations to choose the activity for children. And also, I can enhance children's curiosities by asking some questions. So before we start the experiment, I ask students what will happen if we put a cup over the burning candles. And then students, they generators have really different answers, what I will talk in the next part. And then the next question is, what's in the cup make the flames go out? When some children says the flame go out. And then while we doing the experiment, I ask children some other way to stop the flames besides using cups to cover. So it's my learning experience. I use a lot of questions to enhance children's curiosities, to push children to think and understand more. Talk about the intentional teaching strategies. So I use modeling. So when we use the cup to put over the candles, I show them how to use it in a safe way, so then you don't get burnt. And another strategy is vocabulary development. I know some students already know the word oxygen, flame, but for some others it's brand new. So I introduce the new words, and also I reinforce for children already know oxygen, flame, go to our compositions. The next international teaching strategy is conceptualizing. So to structure the knowledge of the children, so to support the children link from the experiments to the concept that fire needs oxygen to burn, and why we can stop the fire by covering it with blankets or water. And then one of the another teaching strategy is scaffolding. So I guide the child from the unknown to the known by supporting them by using the experiment, and so children can explore what they haven't known yet via doing the experiment. Next part will be my reflection on children learning linked to YLF. During the experiment, all of the children, they were really interested in answers the questions. They gave a lot of guesses about what happened if we put the cups over the candles. Someone say nothing happens, it's still the same. Someone say the flame will be keep going, will be on, and some say the flame will go out. Yep, and when I ask questions about what makes the candles go out, they think, oh, it's maybe because of the wind, maybe it's the coal or the gas, some special gas. And children were engaged in doing experiment. They asked us to do many times. Yeah, they asked me to burn on the candle and do it again, and they really started to see when the flame go up when they cover the cup, and then even compare to the friend who sits nearby to say, oh, my flame go off faster than yours. They really like interacted very active during the experiment. And children's reactions I link to the outcome, the learning outcome in EYOF. So which is the learning outcome 4.1. Children develop growth mindset and learning dispositions such as curiosity, cooperation, confidence, creativity, commitment, enthusiasm, persistent imagination, and reflexive activities via the science experience. And also it's also linked to outcome 5.1. Children interact verbally and non-verbally with others for a range of purposes. Yep, so for this one is in the range of science activity. And children talk to their friends, children talk to the teacher, Shimi. And also it's linked to learning outcome 4.2. Children develop a range of learning and thinking skills and processes such as problem solving, inquiry, experimentation, hypothesizing, researching and investigating. So they're very surprised when they cover the cup and the flame was out. They were upside. Even someone say, "Oh," yeah, to show how surprised they were. And some were very proud when they when at the beginning they made a good guess. However, there's still something in this learning experience that I need to improve. So the first thing is I need to prepare more constructive sets of questions. My questions were really random. So I just asked some questions about what happening, what inside the cup you think make the flame go out. And I don't really have a lot of like good questions to have the children explore more. So I need to more prepare for that. And also I think because children based on their interests after the fire activation, so I think I should link more this activity to fire safety. What children can do to protect themselves if fire happen. And also children was really interested in doing this experiment again and again, but because of the safety, I cannot leave the candles and the matches on the table for them to do the whole time. So I think I need to find some way to arrange the experiment, and then so children can come anytime they want to do it. And this is some of my this is the references, just some articles I used. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Have a good day.